Hello and welcome to the program. I am DEJI360. With just 3 months away from the general elections, the search for a new president has begun, and many politicians have started throwing their hats in the ring for the highest political office in the country. Major political gladiators across the country have stepped up their game ahead of the election year, and presidential hopefuls have embarked on tours to different political zones, visiting perceived political brokers to seek their support to support their candidacy, I should say. In the ruling All Progressives Congress, people like the national leader of the party and former governor of Lagos State, Bola Tinubu, the governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, and even the chief whip of the Nigerian Senate, Ojus Okalu, have indicated interest to run for the country's top office. In the opposition People's Democratic Party, we have seen hopefuls like Mazi Sam Ohuabunwa, Dele Momodu, and others signifying interest to succeed President Buhari. We're definitely going to see more big-weight politicians from both political parties declare their interest to run for the presidency in the coming weeks. And beyond these two big political parties, of course, you can be rest assured that we're going to see politicians from quite a number of political parties declare their interest to run for the presidency. But joining me right now is Sam Ohuabunwa, who is among the very first to declare interest to contest for the presidential election in 2023 under the platform of the opposition People's Democratic Party. He joins us from Makodi in Benue State, where he's gone to canvass support for his presidential bids. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us on the program. Let me just quickly ask you how your consultation is going, because I know you've been going around the country trying to drum up support for your bid. How is it going?
Deji, I want to say that by the grace of God, it's going very well. Nigerians are looking for something new. They are tired of the old story. They are tired of the old faces. So they are looking for fresh ideas, fresh faces. You know, they want to hear something new about the future of Nigeria. And so the reception has been quite encouraging.
About something new. You are new in the political landscape, whether or not you like it. I mean, of course, everyone knows you. But then when it comes to real politics, you're actually new. So how has the transition been for you? You know, that transition from boardroom to the political arena?
It's not been as traumatic as one will expect it, because as I just said off camera, this transition has been long in coming. All the while we were doing boardroom and then doing private sector advocacy in the economic summits, in manufacturers association, in NECA, we were already interfacing. We were doing politics, but what you call advocacy, politics of advocacy. But it all involves sharing ideas and seeking how to make Nigeria a better place using every public opportunity that we have. So the transition has been long in coming, and so it's not that dramatic or traumatic.
And let me ask you this, sincerely speaking, you are not you are not known as a political heavyweight in the PDP, and you're quite new there. You joined the party not quite long ago. And in terms of structure, you haven't got it. How do you hope to navigate some of these challenges now to emerge the candidate of that party?
Well, let me correct something, DG. I've been in the party since 1999. So I didn't join yesterday. I joined the party at the time my younger brother, who was the politician, and all of us, myself and all my brothers, we joined the party so as to support our brother and be where the decision is made. So we've been there, we've been, all that we were not contesting, we were not competitive politicians, but we've supported the political system, the structures in my state, in my local government, in my zone, in my ward. So everybody knows us as either kingmakers or people who provide the support for the political people. But we are not completely strangers to politics or partisan politics.
Now, the reason I asked you that question is because, when you started this entire process at the very beginning, because we actually spoke to you now at the very beginning. At the very beginning, you said you were not actually sure of what platform you were going to be running for the presidency. And later, you eventually declared you were going to be running under the platform of the PDP. So that's the reason why I asked you that.
You're right. The point was that I started with a non-partisan group called the New Nigeria Group to sell the New Nigeria vision. At that time, my focus was to sell a vision of where Nigeria will be and how we can transform our country. But even though I was a member of PDP, I didn't take it for granted that must be the platform I was going to run. I waited for the right motivation and proper reconciliation that this is the party for me to run. That's when I then announced. So I just want to contradict. Yes, not many people know me as a partisan politician. Not many people know me as a political weight or even heavyweight or lightweight. But the truth is that I've been in politics a long time, but this is the first time I'm stepping out into competitive politics.
I mean, even if you're not a heavyweight politician, the truth is that we cannot doubt. I mean, your capacity is never in doubt at all. But let me ask you this. One thing that many would say may work in your favor or against you is the issue of zoning. As we speak today, the groundswell of opinion, especially in the south of the country, is that even in the north of the country as well, I mean, we continue to hear more voices coming out to say the next president of this country should come from the southern part of the country and not from the north. But that's one issue that your party has not been quite categorical on, even though the APC too has actually not been quite categorical on the issue of where its next presidential candidate would come from. But your party too is not categorical on it. But so what's your position on it? And what exactly would you be telling the party leaders as far as zoning is concerned?
Well, I'm a man of principle. I'm a man that follows order and due process. And I believe that within the constitution of PDP, they speak about zoning. And they practiced it over the years. So I'll be surprised if they petition it at this time. So I'm hoping that at the appropriate time, they will follow not only the constitution, but also the precedent. Over these many years, PDP has been a political power to be reckoned with in Nigeria. However, I've always said that I'm coming to contest for the office of President of Nigeria, not because I'm from any part of Nigeria, not because I'm from the Southeast. It is because I believe that this is the right time for me to come and provide the solution, the missing link, the key that has kept us unable to solve our problems. I'm coming to provide that key that will open the door and take Nigeria out of its doldrums of economic quagmire, economic stagnation, to a prosperous nation that will be globally competitive and could become a first world nation or a developed nation, along with other countries that have been able to make that transition from a third world or developing world or less developed to other emerging markets, industrialized nations, and first world. We have examples in Singapore, in South Korea, even United Arab Emirates. So that is what I want to do. And at the same time, build a country that respects rules and order. A country that loves itself and treats its citizens well, that works to raise the quality of life of its citizens. That's the focus. Nigerians have been dehumanized both at home and abroad. At home, they are treated as if they were filth. People die, nobody cares. People are hungry, and we just go around, acting as if those people are not human beings. When we go out, because of the image of our nation, we are degraded. We are suspected at the point of entry. So the humanity and the dignity of the Nigerian has been plundered. One of the things I want to do is to reverse it, change the narrative, prove that we are capable to solve our problems. We're capable to contribute to global economic well-being of the world, that we're not always managed to be on the receiving end, waiting for donations, waiting for multilateral nations to give us, that we can on our own be major contributors to economic well-being of the globe, while importantly meeting the needs of our own people? Is it in need of security? Is it in need of employment? Is it in economic empowerment? Is it the need of having a higher quality of life, a longer life expectancy, and some of those things that we see outside Nigeria? Because we need to be competitive in 2022, 2023. We can't be giving excuses. Nigeria is not operating in a different world. It's the same globe that America is operating in. Ghana is operating, Egypt is operating, Tunisia, South Africa is the same world. And there is no reason why we should remain a country that we cannot guarantee ordinary pipe-borne water to every citizen. We cannot guarantee healthcare to every citizen. We cannot guarantee 24-hour electricity to our people. What is our problem?
Let me ask you this. Sorry to interject, but look, the biggest hurdle confronting you at the moment is your party primary. Because, of course, you would need to win the party primary to become the candidate of the party. So if you were talking to the leaders of your party, why would you want them to choose you as their presidential candidate over the others who will definitely come up?
I've told them already that, you see, Nigerians do not trust any of the big parties anymore, but they have less animosity against PDP as against the other big party. And that the saving grace for PDP is to bring out a new face, and not just a new face, but a face that has a great pedigree, a face that does not have luggages and things that can distract it, a face that shows that it's been properly trained, that it has competence and can show what it has done, a face that has good character, that can talk about integrity, because you must bring integrity to politics, especially to PDP. If there's one area the party has been challenged, it's in the area of integrity. Then we must also have a leader that has courage, that can take the bull by the horn. These are the things I'm telling my party people, that we need somebody who understands how the economy is being managed, how the economy can be supported to become a major productive nation that can raise our GDP to such levels that will become a globally recognized, and importantly, provide opportunities for our people. That's what I'm telling them. I have come from the private sector, and I know time value for money. I know how to create wealth, because Nigeria's greatest problem today is poverty. And poverty is not the one provided, is spoon-fed by 5,000, you think you can solve it. It is to be able to create an enabling environment for investments to thrive, to turn Nigeria into an investment heaven, so that investments will flow and support the local investment. And with the high level of investment, we now create programs, projects, and businesses. Programs, projects, and businesses will create jobs. Jobs will create wealth. Wealth will drive away poverty. That's what I'm coming to do, to be able to draw that straight line between investment attraction and the evolution of a developed economy, while at the same time providing a level playing ground, creating an equitable nation where nobody will be discriminated against, where people can live wherever they want to live and become bona fide and self-fulfilled members of our nation. That's what I'm telling them. It's not everybody that has come that has this type of a degree, who can show competence, who can show character, and who can show courage.
Well, we wish you all the best of luck, Mazi Samuel Ohuabunga, and thank you very much for talking to us on TV360.
Thank you, DEJI. I'm so pleased to have spoken to you today. I look forward to speaking to you more.
Most definitely. Thank you very much, sir. All right, we'll take a short break now, and we'll be right back.
Opinions are free, facts are sacred, but truth is universal.
How, in practical terms, can we, for instance, de-escalate the tension?
President must see himself as the President of the Federal Republic.
We know where the enemy is. 3 places. The Lake Chad Basin, the border area between Nigeria and Cameroon, and then the Sambisa Forest.
On DEJI360, we give you a complete dose of everything. Opinion, facts, and undiluted truth.
I hardly believe what politicians say in this part of the world.
A new Nigeria is possible, a future is possible.
We delve into the issues, dissect it so that you can understand it, use it to take action.
I don't think there's any need for any governor to look for grant for ranching.
DEJI360, dissecting the issues.